Uraraka. But the problem is, it's cold in my house, so I'm wearing my mom's Star Trek sweater because it's the warmest thing I have. The lighting, not great because it's 8 a.m. We're gonna start with taking these off. I put them on so I didn't look like a mole rat, but I realized I was gonna have to take them off pretty much automatically. Okay, I'm gonna put in my contacts first, because you probably should. These are from Honey Color. I don't remember which ones they are. If you don't use contacts, you can skip this whole step. Putting in contacts makes me cry so much, which is why I do it first. Some people do it last, and if you can do that, you have some big dick energy, but I cry every time. So that took too long. But now I put on my wig cap, become an egg. I use this moisturizer before putting on makeup. I don't think it's helpful in the slightest. But it is number 7, Restore and Renew Day Cream. And I'm also gonna put on chapstick, which I just use Walgreens. So I put on chapstick. A lot of people also do a lip scrub there, like so their lips aren't gross. Don't have one. Next step is foundation. For today, since I have 2 shoots today, I have Uraraka and I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna use like a lighter one than the one I normally use. We are using the Revolution foundation stick, I think is just what it's called. Ooh, fancy. In F1, and as you see, I also have a breakout going on. That's nice. Okay, so as you see, I just kind of smear it all over my face and look nasty. I take a makeup sponge. I think this is just like what comes up when you look up like Beauty Blender on Amazon. It's like 12 bucks. And I run it under some water. And you let it get pretty thick and then you, yeah. It's also on my neck because you want to blend down to your neck. The lighting in here is so bad. I swear to God. It's not this discolored in real life. In the mirror, it's not this bad, I swear. Get it on your eyelids a little bit if you want them to blend in a little more, I think. I don't know. I get it on my lips a lot. It'll get fixed later. Foundation stick is really oily though, so if you have slick skin like me, you're gonna need a lot of powder later, but we'll get to that. So the next thing I do is I put on 2 layers of concealer for like little anime girls because I'm sad. But the first one I do is the lightest color of Revlon's Color Stay foundation. This is pretty yellow, so if you're any fairer than me, use something else that's not this. Okay, so basically I put it under my eyes on any little spots I have, which is a lot. I have it at my forehead, on my nose, on my chin a little. And I also put it like under here on my nose because it always gets really red there and then stuff will break up because of how your skin folds there. I'm just gonna blend it out and we'll go on to the second layer. Ooh, fun. So now we have a pretty good base going, and that's when I take my really tiny Tarte Shape Tape, because it's the $10 one, because I didn't have $30. And the second lightest shade, I think. So I go over some of the bigger spots with it, because this stuff is thicker. So I have a pretty bad pimple right there. I was going to pop it before this, but I didn't. And then I also take this under my eyes, like that, not like super extreme. But I also put it in my inner corner, because it's also going to act as an eyeshadow base. But yeah, like this is the shape I normally go for. I put a little on my forehead on these dots up here because I'm gross. And Uraraka has like a really round face, so I don't bring out anything else really besides the forehead. I look like that one Overwatch robot, the like floaty one. I don't know. I'm gonna blend this out like the same layer, and then we're gonna go straight into powder after this. Woo! So this looks better not on my camcorder, but yeah, so this is kind of the face. Your concealer should have like come over your eye. That's gonna be your eyeshadow base a little because it's nice and sticky. Because I think that's what you want from an eyeshadow base, but I really don't know. So next I take, this isn't actually what this is. This is Ben Nye white powder in this container because I don't like this. And I just take it with a powder poof and I go under the eyes. Make sure you have no creases before you do this because you're not going to be able to fix them super well after, but then you just take the powder poof like that. You just kind of press it in, bounce it a little. And you're going to want that going. And you keep the powder on to bake. But I don't think this actually bakes or does anything. I just keep it there because I'm lazy and it catches fallout from your eyeshadow. Now, if you have dry skin and everything's looking not super shiny, you can stop under your eyes, but I have an oily face, so I kind of push it into other crevasses of my face, like my forehead, so it's not super shiny, and my chin. Yeah, so I think that gets us now to the fun part where it actually starts becoming Uraraka and not everything else. So I don't start with eyeshadow, I do eyebrows first. Fair warning, I don't know how to do eyebrows, and if you wanted to cover your eyebrows, should have done that first. Don't know how to do that super well, so we're not going. So what you're gonna wanna do, brush up your eyebrows with some eyebrow gel. You kind of just shape them into the shape you want. So Uraraka has really rounded eyebrows, so I make a pretty thick top. I kind of just round out her little bean brow. Then I take this COVERGIRL Perfect Blend. It's like an eyeliner, I think, but I'm using it as a brow pencil because Uraraka has a weird color eyebrow. I've also used this in the past, which is like a lipstick. I've put it on like an angled brush and used this. It's from the dollar store though. Just pull it around the shape you already made, like that. They're not great, but they never are, so it's like, okay. You might want to take a couple tries at this. I just don't have the time to. A lot of people don't even draw this part for Uraraka. It just looks weird with my hair because it's already brown, like if I don't, so this is all up to preference. I'm not even gonna try and give advice on eyebrows. Just know you didn't come here for this. So next, we'll be doing eyeshadow. The first one is this Maybelline New York LEMONADECRAZE palette. You just need like a pink matte base to set this concealer because as you'll see there's little lines building up as your eyes been open, which you can just blend that out with like your finger. But then actually I'm gonna take Berry Ice. I put some on my finger and I pack that base color right on my eye. It's gonna make a nice like bright pink base for you to be able to put all your other colors on, but light enough that it makes your eyes look a little bigger. And then you'll see that like it looks a little better. Not in this lighting, but here it's okay. I do a lot of pinks for her because I think about her hero suit when I do it. I know I'm doing the gym uniform today and normally I do her uniform, but I like to take colors from like certain outfits that are really iconic for them, and I feel like Uraraka in both the schoolgirl uniform and the hero uniform are her most like iconic looks. So make sure there's no color in your brush. This is literally just staining. This was a white brush. I'm going to pull out the Candy Peaches Jacob and Ellie 18 blendable matte and shimmer shadows. And I'm gonna take the color Bubblegum from it, which is this pink. So it's pretty similar to my base shade. I just blend it up like that to give me a little more color. And for the sides, I know some people like spike it out, but for Uraraka, I try to keep it round. Now I'm gonna take this fluffy brush that I got from Ipsy. I don't even know what kind, but it's like flat on top and it's pretty tapered. What I do is go back to the Maybelline palette and take the color Ice Pop and whoop, 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 get a good bit. And I'm just gonna, on the outer side of my eye, pull it forward like this. Keep it round, but you know, pull from this way to this way. And next, I'm gonna take this little packer brushy thing and the color jelly mixed with a little bit of jelly bean, which are both more pink than they're showing up on camera. Kind of just in the eye and really define my eyelid. Maybe just do jelly, actually, I lied. So now what your eye kind of should look like is there's just like a little dot of your skin poking through and then all the color around it. It's kind of like a halo eye without using concealer because I'm so bad at shape like that. You just kind of want to look like you have pink punched on your face. Like that's what we're looking for. And then I pull out a big blendy brush if I can find it. Like in here I got kind of a harsh line going. I just kind of blend everything so it's like wispy. And this is what we're looking at. So next what you're going to want to do is take, this is an Ecos Define brush. Make sure there's nothing in it. I really only use this for this step, so there shouldn't be, but I have a habit of like checking. And you're going to swipe off that powder that should still be there if you decided to do that. I know some people don't. I kind of swipe and then like pat it in. And then I take a little bit more of that powder because like my face feels a little sticky right there. Because you don't want to feel sticky. Like that's just going to suck later. So get a little cocaine on your brush and just kind of swipe, pat, and swirl your powder into anywhere where you feel like this foundation is a little wet. And no, if you don't like your eyeshadow yet, everything looks better once you put on your eyelashes and your eyeliner, so don't sweat it really yet. And then I pull out this palette again. I take that packer brush again, and I pull out a little bit of Coral Peach mixed with Ice Pop because Ice Pop's not super pigmented. Since she has round eyes, I go under the bottom of my eye with this packer brush and make kind of a round line. And then I almost mock up where my eyeliner would go. And I take the blendy part and I kind of just pat it out. So I think that's it for eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to do contour. And mostly for Uraraka, I don't do it very strong, just how my wig falls. I add the shadows of where my wig on my face falls more naturally. So I look a little brighter and more like fake. But I take this e.l.f. one, I think it's the light contour palette. And then I take this color, which I've hit pan on, and mix it with a little bit of the darker color on like this eyeshadow brush. I tap it off and do my nose contour, which is making my nose more pointy looking. I also take my contour up into this crevice a little bit. You don't have to. If that doesn't work with your face shape, don't, but you know. And then I go under my nose, and there you go. As for face contour, this is all going to depend on your wig and your preference for how you look. But I do that same powder combination on this brush. And I just go in that cheekbone and tuck a little in there because of where my little pieces. So yeah, there's that. From there, what I normally do is blush. So first I take a cream blush. This is the Kiss and Smink color in Thulium. And I just kind of, I don't even know if this does anything. Like, I just have started doing this step because I got this. And then, like, it looks fine. I just kind of smile, and then on the little assholes of my cheek, I just kind of make them a little pink. Normally this is pretty good, but for Uraraka, since she has those pink things, I try to make it a little more extreme. I take this True Match Super Blendable L'Oreal blush in Cool Pink. It's like this color. And there you go. But that's it for blush and most of the face. Time for the first round of this baby, which is a setting spray. This, I'm not even going to show you what kind it is because it's not what's in this bottle anymore, and I mixed a bunch together, so don't even know, just spray your face. Water probably even works, maybe don't actually. But this is where I set my face the first time and just a couple little spritzes of that. Oh, it smells like rubbing alcohol. And just take a little bit, but when you start feeling your face get a little cool, you get a highlighting brush like this. And this is the KATHERINE Natural Cosmetics in SIENA'S highlight. And I pop a little of that on here. I pop that on the little cheekbones, just get it a little round looking. So that's the face stuff, and now that I've set my face the first time, what I normally do now, because I always do her freckles last because those smear really easy. Next what I do is eyeliner. I'm gonna do my best to explain what I do here, but I use the voluminous liner from L'Oreal that has like cheetah print on it. It's like cheetah print themed. And I start out, and then I drag, and then I connect. So I'll show you between each step. That's how it starts. About to get real thick. But Uraraka, since she has the round eyes with like a little point and like things underneath, I go pretty small for her. But if you're using this for somebody else, like just try to like draw the shape of their eye on your eye, you know? So next you get this over it. And what you're gonna do at the end is just connect the two. Kind of try and make it look okay. Not my best work, but you know. And then I also have this tiny Ochaco black eyeliner that I use for the bottom, where I just kind of draw like a, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know if you can see that. I don't even know. Sometimes for her, I also draw her little eyelashes there as a graphic kind of liner because I can't put on bottom lashes for her. They'd be too like strong. Yeah, just like fix anywhere that looks a little wonky. So yeah, you're gonna do that on both eyes, and then we're gonna go on. So they're not identical, but this side ended up a little better. So from here, what I do is my blinding inner corner highlight that everyone likes. I lie to myself. And I take that pink from the Sleek palette from earlier, and I just boop, 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 with my finger. So from here, we're going to start on with the last leg, I believe, because it's more detail work than getting like a whole thing. Next, if you want, I think I'm going to do it today, you take a white eyeliner, this is one from Maybelline, and pop it to the point where your eye is connecting with that black, just to make your eyes look a little bigger. So it pops mostly into my waterline and a little onto my lash line. There's the eyeliner. Done. Now we're gonna go on to eyelashes, and I have these Kiss eyelashes in Page Boy, and I have two pairs of them actually. So I also have a bottom lash pair in here that I made kind of by cutting other eyelashes apart. I'm not going to be using them, just I set it so that way people won't get confused as to what they were in the box. And I also have some Kiss black strip lash adhesive because Tana Mongoose said don't use white eyelash glue, and I just happen to have black. So, and you're going to want to put kind of a lot on the outside corners because they have the most tension, and just drag it into the middle with the cap. You want a good amount, so that's pretty good. So while that's drying, you're gonna take your handy dandy lash curler, finesse your little lashes between the two clamps, and just kind of give it a little squeeze. The support of having them curled will hold up the lashes better. My camera dies, I swear to God. Then you're gonna pull out, I use this mascara. And now things are gonna start looking a little better because you won't have like your eyelashes being a different color than the eyeliner right now. I also start on lips while waiting for the first one to dry, so I guess I'll do that. I kind of take this LA Colors pink lipstick duo, and I pop the pink into the middle. And what I also do is take this fat Maybelline red lip liner. COVERGIRL, I don't even know, lip gloss. But yeah, you'll just want like a soft pink color. If your eyelash grip glue is starting to feel tacky, you can venture putting it on. I don't use like tweezers like I know some people do. I just kind of plop it in and press the outer corners down and kind of hope that it sticks and looks okay, which not looking great. You know what? Just to make sure I get this in before my camera dies, I'm going to do the freckles now. I normally don't until I have both eyes done, but you know, we're being an adventurous sister. So I use a Black Heart, really old emo like contour palette from Hot Topic, and I take an old toothbrush that I don't use anymore and I break up a little bit of the powder with the toothbrush just like that, and then I drizzle like the teeny tiniest bit of water, because the more water you put in, the more diluted it's going to be, so you kind of want more powder than water to make like a cream that then you can put on the toothbrush and just but if you just wanted to cross your nose, you could just like draw dots with like an eyeliner or something. This is just what I do. So then what you do after this is set your face with the spray again, so that way these freckles stay down. But do that after you put on your other eyelash. I'm just making sure everything gets put in here before my camera dies because it's giving me low battery warning. Besides that, I think that's everything. And then you put on your wig and outfit and you'll be good to go. So everything looks better when you put on the outfit and the wig. So if you're not super happy with your makeup alone, yeah. So I think this is the first wig you find on Amazon, and something I found out is that the eyebrow pencil I used was a little too dark, so I added a little of this Cola Float color from the Soda Pop Maybelline palette. Yeah. That's ultra, bitch.